Hi, nice to meet you. I'm back. Without further delay, let's start. I mean, let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get started. I mean, let's dive into, let's dive into my English speaking practice session. Today is September 13th, Saturday. I'm in my home and it's a little bit difficult to reconnect to you in weekends because I want to have full rest in weekends. However, consistency is the key to improve my English speaking skills. So let's dive into my English speaking practice session. I would like to start, I'd like to continue from here. As I told you before, today's agenda is that column 2, row C, testing. Okay, here you go. Are you all set to go?
Great introduction, David. And you set the scene really well, even mentioning it's Saturday and how weekends are for rest, but you still push yourself for consistency. That's excellent motivation. Now let's focus on column 2, row C testing, auditor style question testing. 1. Can you explain how your company conducts testing for new products and how you ensure the results are reliable? 2. What types of validation or reliability tests do you perform for automotive cameras? 3. How do you ensure that testing covers all customer requirements and critical characteristics? 4. Can you show evidence that your test equipment is calibrated and maintained properly? Supplier's ideal answers, testing. Answer 1, process. We conduct testing according to customer specifications and international standards. All results are documented and reviewed by our quality and engineering teams to ensure reliability. Answer 2, types of tests. For automotive cameras, we perform reliability tests such as high, low temperature, thermal shock, vibration, waterproofing, and electrical tests. We also conduct image quality tests like resolution, distortion, and color accuracy. Answer 3, coverage. We ensure testing covers all customer requirements by linking test items to DFMEA and critical characteristics. This ensures nothing is missed. Answer 4, equipment. All test equipment is included in our calibration program. Calibration certificates and maintenance records are available to show traceability. David, would you like me to also prepare a short, easy version of these answers, like 1 to 2 sentences each, so you can practice them quickly for mouth memory?
I really appreciate your kind support. However, before I, before you, before you, before you prepare a short, easy version of these answers, I'd like to repeat your ideal question and the answers. Listen, GPT. Follow-up reading is very important. So I would like to speak out loudly. I really want to speak out loudly because reading loud can improve my English speaking skills. Okay, here I go. Can you explain how your company conducts, I'm sorry. Can you explain how your company conducts testing for new products and how you ensure the results are reliable? Can you explain how your company conducts testing for new products and how you ensure the results are reliable? What types of validation or reliability tests do you perform for automotive cameras? What types of validation or reliability tests do you perform for automotive cameras? Number three, how do you ensure that testing covers all customer requirements and critical characteristics? Can you show evidence that Number four, can you show evidence that your test equipment is calibrated and maintained properly? Can you show evidence? Can you show evidence that your test equipment is calibrated and maintained properly? In my opinion, number four question is very useful and frequently asked question in real life situation.
Excellent. David, you read those questions out loud very well. That's the right way to build confidence and mouth memory. Let me just polish your sentences a little so they are 100% accurate and natural in English. Corrected auditor questions testing. 1. Can you explain how your company conducts testing for new products and how you ensure the results are reliable? 2. What types of validation or reliability tests do you perform for automotive cameras? You said colonizers, it should be cameras. 3. How do you ensure that testing covers all customer requirements and critical?
Okay. I got it. I'm sure what you're trying to say. However, this is, by the way, this is my speaking presentation. So let me speak as much as I can possible. Let me speak out loudly as much as I can possible. Answer one, process. We conduct all testing according to customer specifications and international standards. All results are documented and reviewed by our quality and engineering teams to ensure reliability. Answer 2. Types of tests. For automotive cameras, we perform reliability tests such as high-low temperature, thermal shock, vibration, waterproofing, and electrical tests. We also conduct image quality tests like resolution, distortion, and color accuracy. Answer 3. Coverage. We ensure testing covers all customer requirements by linking test items to DFMEA and critical characteristics. This ensures nothing is missed. Answer 4. Equipment. All test equipment is included in our calibration program. Calibration certificates and maintenance records are available to show traceability. I say on time, this is very important. All test equipment is included in our calibration program. Calibration certificates and maintenance records are available to show traceability.
Excellent effort, David. You spoke out loudly and repeated the answers. That's the best practice method. I can hear your confidence growing. Let me just carefully polish your answers so they are perfect for an audit situation. Corrected supplier answers testing. Answer 1, process. We conduct all testing according to customer specifications and international standards. All results are documented and reviewed by our quality and engineering teams to ensure reliability. Perfect already. Answer 2, types of tests. For automotive cameras, we perform reliability tests such as high and low temperature, thermal shock, vibration, waterproofing, and electrical tests. We also conduct image quality tests, including resolution, distortion, and color accuracy. You said high, low temperature. Smoother is high and low temperature. Answer 3. Coverage. We ensure testing covers all customer requirements by linking test items to DFMEA and critical characteristics. This ensures nothing is missed. You said P, should be DF. Answer 4. Equipment. All test equipment is included in our calibration program. Calibration certificates and maintenance records are available to show traceability. You said weekend months should be equipment. You also repeated answer 4 twice. That's excellent for mouth memory. Would you like me to now make an easy version of these 4 answers, only 1 to 2 short sentences each, so you can practice them quickly when you're short on time?
Okay, okay, okay. I got it. I got it. I really appreciate your kind support. And please share your easy version with me. Go ahead. It's up to you. Go ahead. Decision is yours.
Short and simple, just 1-2 sentences each. Easy supplier answers testing. Answer 1 process. We test according to customer standards and our quality and engineering teams review the results. Answer 2, types of tests. We test cameras for temperature, vibration, waterproofing, and also check image quality like resolution and distortion. Answer 3, coverage. We link tests to DFMEA and critical characteristics to make sure nothing is missed. Answer 4, equipment. All test equipment is calibrated and we keep certificates and maintenance records for proof. Very short, very clear, easy to repeat and remember. Do you want me to also make a super short one-line version of each answer, like keywords only, so you can practice rapid-fire Q&A almost like a drill?
You asked me like, do you want me to also make a super short one-line version of each answer, like a keywords only, so you can practice rapid? Yes, I couldn't agree more. I believe that a super short one-line version would be helpful for my real life situation.
Perfect. David, I'll give you the super short keyword-only version of each answer. This way, you can practice like a rapid-fire drill, very quick and easy to memorize. Super short versions, testing. Answer 1, process, customer standards plus team review. Answer 2, types of tests, temp, vibration, waterproof, image quality. Answer 3, coverage, linked to DFMEA plus critical characteristics. Answer 4, equipment, equipment calibrated plus certificates kept. These are just keyword reminders. You can expand them anytime into the full or easy versions, depending on the situation. David, do you want me to also set up a mock Q&A roleplay?
In my opinion, that's too short. I think your super short version is too short. It's not useful. Could you help me one more time, please? I think you need to add some explanation to the super short version.
I hear you. David, good feedback. If it's too short, it loses meaning. Let's make a balanced, short explanation version. Still easy to say quickly, but with a little more detail so it's useful. Improve short versions with explanation. Answer 1, process. We test by customer standards and our teams review results to make sure they are reliable. Answer 2, types of tests. We check temperature, vibration, waterproofing, and image quality like resolution and distortion. Answer 3, coverage. We connect tests to DFMEA and critical characteristics so no important items are missed. Answer 4, equipment. All test equipment is calibrated and we keep certificates and maintenance records for evidence. Now, these are short but complete, quick enough for practice, but still meaningful in an audit or meeting. Would you like me to read these back slowly, line by line, so you can shadow them out loud and really lock them into your mouth memory?
It's up to me. I think it's up to me. I think it's on me. I mean, I am the one who speak out loudly to improve English speaking skills. You are very smart, language learning model. You are highly pre-trained language learning AI. So, so I'm the one who need to speak out loudly many times. This time, so that's why I'm here. And this time is for my speaking practice. So let me take a time.
Perfect attitude, David. You're absolutely right. I can prepare the examples and structures, but you're the one who has to speak them out loud many times to build mouth memory. That's exactly why you're here. So let's treat this like a test practice round. I'll give you the auditor's question, and your job is to answer it out loud using the short explanation answers we just prepared. Test practice question 1, process.
No, 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 no. Let me speak out loudly. Here I go. We test by customer standards and our team's review results to make our teams, our teams review results to make sure they are reliable. Answer 2. We check temperature, vibration, waterproofing, and image quality like resolution and distortion. Answer 3. We connect tests to DFMEA and critical characteristics, so no important items are missed. Answer 4. All test equipment is calibrated. All test equipment is calibrated and we keep certificates and maintenance records for evidence. All test equipment is calibrated and we keep certificates and maintenance records for evidence. All test equipment is calibrated and we keep certificates and maintenance records for evidence. I mean, we maintain various certificates for equipment for records of our equipment evidence.
Excellent job, David. You spoke all 4 answers very clearly, and you're building strong mouth memory. Just a couple of tiny corrections to make them 100% correct. Nashed, polished version of your answers. Answer 1, process perfect. We test by customer standards, and our teams review results to make sure they are reliable. Answer 2, types of tests, perfect. We check temperature, vibration, waterproofing, and image quality like resolution and distortion. Answer 3, coverage correction. We connect tests to DFMEA and critical characteristics so no important items are missed. You said DFAV, but it should be DFMEA, design failure mode and effects analysis. Answer 4, equipment correction. All test equipment is calibrated and we keep certificates and maintenance records for evidence. You can also add, we maintain calibration certificates as records for all equipment. David, this is exactly how an audit Q&A sounds. Short, confident, professional answers. Would you like me to now combine these 4 answers into one continuous short presentation, like how you'd explain to an auditor without waiting for each question, so you can practice it as a smooth speech?
GPT, you said, would you like me to now combine these 4 answers into the one continuous short presentation? like how you'd explain to an auditor without waiting for each question. So you can practice it is smooth speaking. No, no way. I think I'm still in student level. I'm not fluent. I think I'm not fluent to take your suggestion. I mean, it's very hard for me to combine these four answers into one continuous short presentation. It's it's very hard for me. It is still very hard for me. So let me follow your let me speak out loudly one more time to keep them in my mouth muscle. Let me take a time.
That's a very wise choice, David. You don't need to rush. You're right. Combining everything into one smooth presentation is more of an advanced level skill. Right now, focusing on one question, one clear answer is the perfect student level practice. Step by step, you're building the foundation. Taking a break is also part of learning. Your mouth memory needs time to rest and absorb the patterns. Here's a simple closing line you can use for yourself when you pause practice. I think that's enough for now. Let me take a break and come back stronger. David, would you like me to prepare a short warm up script, just 3 to 4 sentences you can use tomorrow before continuing with?
Okay. I got it. I think that's enough for now. I think that's enough for now. I think that's enough for now. Let me take a break and come back stronger. Let me take a break and come back stronger. Let me take a break and come back stronger. Okay, GPT, from now on, let's move on to the next agenda. Low D, change management. Could you, could you please share ideal question and answers with me for this agenda? Could you please share ideal question and answer with me for this agenda? Are you ready to go? Are you there?
Got it. David, you want to move on to the next agenda after column 2, row C, testing. Based on your agenda structure, the next row is column 2, row D, validation. This usually covers how the company validates the full product design before mass production, like DV, PV testing.
No. I said next agenda would be the change management. Column 2, row D, change management.
Thank you for correcting me, David. You're right. The next agenda point is column 2, row B, change management. Let's focus on that. Auditor style questions, change management. 1, can you explain how your company manages design or process changes and how you communicate them to customers? 2, what is your process for evaluating risks before approving a change? 3, how do you ensure suppliers implement changes correctly and on time? 4, can you provide evidence of a recent engineering change notice, ECN, or change request? Suppliers' ideal answers. Answer 1, general process. We manage design and process changes through a formal change management system. All changes are documented, reviewed, and approved before implementation, and customers are informed through official change notices. Answer 2, risk evaluation. Before approving any change, we conduct risk analysis using DFMEA and PFMEA. We review the potential impact on quality, cost, and timing. Answer 3, suppliers. When a change affects suppliers, we issue change notifications and confirm their implementation through audits, PPAP updates, or sample checks. Answer 4, evidence. We keep records of engineering change notices, ECN, approval documents, and updated control plans as evidence that changes were implemented properly. David, would you like me to now also prepare the easy version, short 1 to 2 sentences for these change management answers, so you can practice both levels?
I think it's enough for now, and I really want to speak out loudly one more time based on your suggestion. Listen, GPT. It's time to repeat. It's time to practice. It's time to repeat and practice. Can you explain how your company manages design or process changes and how you communicate them to customers? What's your process for evaluating risks before approving a change? What's your process for evaluating risks before approving a change? How do you ensure suppliers implement changes correctly and on time? How do you ensure suppliers implement changes correctly and on time? Can you provide evidence of recent change? Can you provide evidence of recent engineering change notice, ECN, or change request? Can you provide evidence? Can you provide evidence of recent engineering change notice, ECN? Sometimes ECN means that ECO, engineering change order, for our company, or change request. What do you say about this repetition?
Perfect repetition. David Frag, you spoke the auditor-style questions very clearly and loudly. That's exactly how you build mouth memory. Let me just polish them a little so they're 100% correct for audit use. Cane hash, corrected questions, change management. 1. Can you explain how
No. It's time to repeat. I think it's time to repeat ideal answers. Here I go. We manage design and process changes through a formal change management system. All changes are documented, reviewed, and approved before implementation. And customers are informed through official change notice. Answer 2. Risk evaluation. Before approving by change, before approving any change, we conduct risk analysis using TFMEA and PFMEA. We review the potential impact on quality, cost, and timing. Answer 3. Suppliers. When a change affects suppliers, we issue change notifications and confirm their implementation through audits, PPAP updates, or sample checks. Answer 4. Evidence. We keep records of engineering change notices or engineering change orders, approval documents, and updated control plans are evidence that changes were implemented properly. I think we keep records of engineering change order in the PLM, approval documents, and updated control plans as evidence that changes were implemented properly.
Excellent repetition, David. You really spoke out clearly, and you're getting the flow of an audit answer just right. Let me polish your version a little so it's clean and professional, but still easy to practice. Corrected supplier answers, change management.
No. I don't want to get that polished version. I don't want to inform. I don't want to get. I don't want to take. I don't want to listen. I don't want to listen that polished version. Is this most natural expression for this situation?
I understand. David, you don't want me to keep giving the first polished version anymore. You want me to focus only on the practice version that you can repeat and use for your speaking exercises. Here are a couple of natural ways you can say that in English. I don't want to hear the first version. Please just give me the practice version. I don't need the polished version. I only want the version I can repeat for practice. Don't give me the refined answer. I just want the simple version for my speaking practice. These are all natural, clear ways to express your preference during our chat. Would you
Okay. I got it. I got it. Thank you for your kind explanation. GPT, from now on, I'd like to move on to the next stage. I mean, you know, I always made a note for my English speaking practice. And yesterday, I noted that the small corrections for my speaking. Show me your ideal question is not correct. Show me your ideal question is a little bit awkward in English grammar. So I need to say, share your ideal question with me. Or tell me, show me, give me. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me, show me, give me. Or share your ideal question with me. Do I make myself clear?
Exactly right, David. You caught a very important point. The phrase share me your ideal question is awkward and not natural English. The correct forms are share your ideal question with me. Tell me your ideal question. Show me your ideal question. Give me your ideal question. But share with me is the most natural when you want a polite request. So, example for your speaking practice. Wrong. Share me your ideal question. Correct. Could you share your ideal question with me? Correct. Can you tell me your ideal question? Correct. Please give me your ideal question. As for your last line, do I need to answer the question? Yes. In real practice, after you ask me, I, the auditor, will ask the ideal question, and then you, as the supplier, will.
Okay, let's move on to the next sentence. Please listen, GPT. Please feel free to arrange your sheet until you are ready. Feel free to arrange. Please feel free to organize your sheet until you are ready. I think this sentence is very useful when our customer just arrives in the conference room, and we say greetings each other, and I would say feel free to organize your sheet until you are ready.
That's a really good observation, David. You're thinking about polite greetings in a meeting, exactly the kind of real world English you need. Your sentence is understandable, but let's make it more natural and professional in English, more natural versions. Please feel free to get settled until you're ready. Please take a moment to get comfortable before we start. Feel free to arrange yourself and settle in before we begin. Please make yourself comfortable while we get ready. Notes: organize your seat is a little awkward. We usually say get settled or make yourself comfortable. These phrases are polite and professional, perfect when customers just arrive in the conference room. Example in a real situation. Please make yourself comfortable while we get ready, or welcome. Please feel free to get settled before we begin. Would you like me to prepare a mini dialogue, you greeting the customer plus giving this sentence, so you can practice it like a real conference room situation?
Okay. You just share more natural versions with me. Please feel free to please feel free to get settled until you are ready. Feel feel free please feel free to please take a moment to get comfortable before we start. Feel free to arrange yourself and settle in before we begin. Please make yourself comfortable while we get ready. How about organize the sheets? How about organize the sheet? Organize your sheet. You told me organize your sheet is a little awkward. We usually say get settled or make yourself comfortable. Get settled. Okay, I got it. I got the point. Okay, I couldn't agree more. Please feel free to get settled. Please feel free to get settled when you are ready. Until you are ready. Please feel free to get settled. Please feel free to get settled until you are ready.
Perfect, David. You're repeating it out loud and testing the rhythm. That's exactly the way to make it natural. Let me polish your versions just a little. Correct and natural. Please feel free to get settled before we begin. Please feel free to get settled while you get ready. Please feel free to get settled until we start. Less natural, awkward. Please feel free to get settled until you are ready. We don't usually use until you are ready with get settled in. Better to use before we begin / start.
Okay, I got it. Let's move on to the next one. You've already given me enough information. You've already given me enough information. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you for highlighting that issue. Please share the requested file with him. Please share the request file with him. Please share the request file with him. Do you understand? These are my simple sentence that I believe very useful for my real life situation.
Yes, David, I understand perfectly. Those are great simple sentences. Let me polish them just a little so they are natural and professional. Your sentences polished. You've already given me enough information. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you for highlighting that issue. Please share the requested file with him. Better than request file. Do you understand? This works, but in meetings, the softer version is better. Does that make sense? Or is that clear? Thank you for watching. Perfect for presentations or videos. Very good practice, David. Short, clear sentences are exactly what you need for audit answers or daily workplace communication. Would you like me to give you a list of 5 more simple workplace sentences, same style as yours, that you can repeat loudly for mouth memory?
No. It's up to me. it's on me. I'm the one who can decide what we need to practice. I'm the one who have to decide the agendas, sample agendas for my English practice session because I want to practice possible English samples. I want to practice English sentences that have possibility for actual usage.
Yes, David, I understand. It's your agenda, your practice, your choice. You're absolutely right. You decide what topics to practice. You choose examples that are useful for your real workplace situations. My role is to support you, giving corrections, alternatives, and feedback so your English becomes natural and confident. You don't have to follow my extra suggestions if they don't match your needs. You can simply tell me, let's practice this sentence, or let's role play this audit question that way. The practice always stays relevant and practical for you. Would you like me to give you a short template sentence you can use to remind me each time? This
Okay, okay. Based on this insight, how about this one? Looks like you are confused. Or it seems there's a misunderstanding between us. Or maybe there's some confusion. Maybe there's some confusion between us.
perfect examples, David, and you're learning the small but very natural ways to handle miscommunication. Let me polish them for you. Natural alternatives. Looks like we're confused. Better as looks like we got confused. It seems there's a misunderstanding between us. Very clear and professional. Maybe there's some confusion. Short, natural. Maybe there's some confusion between us. Also fine, but usually we just say some confusion, no need between us. Hash, most common in real conversations. I think there's a misunderstanding. Maybe we got a little confused. It seems there was some confusion. In meetings, the polite way is often, it seems there was a misunderstanding. Let's clarify. Would you like me to also prepare a polite follow up line you can add right after to smoothly move the conversation forward?
Okay, okay, okay. So you mean I don't need to use between us in this context. Am I right?
Yes, David, you understood correctly. You don't usually need between us in this context. Maybe there's some confusion, sounds natural. It seems there was a misunderstanding. Very common. If you add between us, like it's not wrong, but it sounds heavier. Uh, like there's a personal problem between two people. For normal miscommunication, just saying confusion or misunderstanding is enough. Example, natural. It seems there was some confusion. Less natural. It seems there was some confusion between us. Sounds like relationship issue.
Okay, okay. I got the point. I got the point. I think there's a misunderstanding and maybe we got a little confused. Maybe we got a little confused and it seems there was some confusion. It seems there was some confusion. For my real life situation, how about this one? The way I see it, or as far as I understand, there's some confusion.
Nice, David. You're really building different variations for the same meaning. That's powerful for flexibility in real conversations. Let's polish them. Your sentence is refined. I think there is a misunderstanding. Maybe we got a little confused. It seems there was some confusion. The way I see it, there is some confusion. Just add it. As far as I understand, there is some confusion. Notes. The way I see should be the way I see it. As far as I understand is perfect, very polite and professional. These sentences are very useful in meetings when you want to clear miscommunication without sounding too strong. Do you want me to show you how to combine one of these with a polite follow up line like, let's clarify, or can we check again, so you can smoothly continue the conversation?
Thank you for pointing that mm, mainstream. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you for pointing that out. Most common in real conversation. You've given me enough information for this line. I think there's a misunderstanding. Maybe we got a little confused. It seems there was some confusion. Okay, I couldn't agree more. You've given me enough information for this context. Okay, it's time to wrap things up. See you next time. I think I need to rewind our whole practice. And, I'm recording this dialogue session, this conversation session, and I will upload this video on my YouTube platform, on my YouTube channel, so I can easily listen again to remind and keep these expressions.
That's wonderful, David. You've practiced really hard today, and you're smart to record and upload your speaking practice to your YouTube channel. Rewinding and replaying your own voice is one of the best ways to strengthen mouth memory and confidence. You've got 3 strong expressions to carry with you. I think there's a misunderstanding. Maybe we got a little confused. It seems there was some confusion. These are natural, professional, and ready for real conversations. Take your break, recharge, and when you replay the session, you'll hear how much progress you've made. See you next time and enjoy your weekend.
See you next time. Enjoy you can. Bye for now.